Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Zero coming at you with episode number 14 of this MLB The Show 24 Road to the Show series. We will be playing our final game here. We really should have swung up that cutter in the zone, but we really should. No, what am I saying? We're playing a final game here against the Iowa Cubs as I get drilled in the elbow near enough. And we will try and make this final game a good one here. As the batter behind me grounds out the second baseman. So I come back up here in the top of the third, taking a high, and I mean high, curveball as I take another cutter right in the middle of the zone there. Not going to take that pitch, though, as I smoke it out to left. To a single, my first hit of the day here. Not sure if I'm going to get a second, but who knows, anything's hot. I was torn between saying anything can happen and anything is possible there. I don't really know what happened with what I was saying there. Nevertheless, Mr. Freeze hits a double, and we are one step closer to taking a lead in this game. And that is a ball pretty well hit, but just not far enough to get out for a 3-run home run. As hopefully, Mr. Davis in the 9th spot here for the Cubs will not hit a home run, and in fact it is not a home run, it is a lazy fly ball right at me, and I have to only move a couple of feet to make the catch. That ball's not lazy at all, but it's still caught for an out by the right fielder and could not get into the gap.
This one high in the air, out to left center.
And that is another catch for me out in left center as we go down 1-0. And hopefully I can get on base here in the top of the 8th.
And that's outside.
So that sinker is barely outside for ball 1.
Fly ball to right field.
That's another out, which isn't great.
He's capable of giving them more than he did today.
We lose the game for the Cubs here as we move on to the next series. So we come up against the Indianapolis Indians in the next game here. I know that Cleveland's previous team name before they were called the Guardians was called the Indians, and they had to change it due to tons of backlash because of that. But apparently AAA baseball doesn't have the same spotlight. So this team gets a pass, I suppose.
That's down and away. Wouldn't chase that time.
As we work a full count in this at-bat so far with 2 men out and nobody on.
In the air to center, on the move.
The bottom of the first here as I fly out to the center fielder to make the final out of the inning.
And now the DH, Jake Lamb. And we're all even up. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runners around second. Here's the throw. The tag out.
Another great throw for me out in center field to gun out another man trying to take third. People really need to stop trying that with me.
What stands out is his swing. He does a great job getting on plane with the ball and barreling it up. That leads to better contact and more
This pitcher is going everywhere with a lot of these pitches.
And that's outside.
He's a sinker baller, that's for sure, and he throws very quick too at that previous 97-mile-an-hour pitch.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. With so many hitters nowadays selling out for maximum power, he has
Solid
some
slider
added
too.
value because he's more likely to put the pressure.
Not solid enough, even though that was a sinker. So that ball barely misses being a home run by a couple of feet there. It was still smoked though. 109 coming off of the bat. That's the kind of contact you wish to make every single time. As Davison De Los Santos strikes out, make it the second out of the inning.
Runner edging away at second base. Swing, ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. Out with room to spare
and Rocchio grounds out to end the inning, which puts me back in center field to try and make a play.
Line drive to center. It gets down, base hit.
The man on first does not try for third, as he previously saw my great throw to gun out his friend. Or simply he just doesn't have any speed. Probably the second explanation would suit better, but I don't really know. So that's going to be a fly out to the left fielder. Make the third out of the sixth inning here. So they come back up with the bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the seventh. Chance to pot in the go-ahead run as we are down 5-4 in this game.
Go-ahead run at second. You're in the bottom of the seventh, just past the stretch. On the ground to third.
That ball is immediately grounded right into the third baseman's glove, and I am not helping my team out this game, it appears. So in the top of the ninth now.
Line drive.
Indianapolis still leading 8-7. My outfield play is helping. So I'm the leadoff man here in the bottom of the ninth now. Ooh, that's a tough pitch to take for me there. So I'm trying to get on base here to help our team out.
And that's outside.
Try and come back from this small, but seemingly irrecoverable deficit. Working 3-1 counts will certainly help me out, though. So we're taking a walk. Let's see what happens here. I gotta get back to the first base bag. Almost picked off there. Keeping almost. That is a strikeout by De Los Santos. Another pickoff attempt. And another save called back at first.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses.
That is yet another strikeout.
1 out remaining. Huge spot here. Bottom of the ninth, down to their last out. Next is the designated hitter. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they hold the tying run at third.
So hopes stay alive as Khalil Watson singles to pot me over to third.
They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive.
Will the hope die out here?
Sky to left, and this should do it.
And it appears so as Holland flies out to the left fielder to end the game at 8-7.
Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win.
Tough outing for me. A tough loss to take for the Clippers here.
Here's the pitch. Into left center for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
So in the second game of the series against Indianapolis,
now the switch hitting
trying
catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
to tie up the series here. And apparently, Yasmani Grandal is just in the minors.
Lead runner turns at second. Here comes
Not sure what happened to the man. He was an all-star at one point in time. But apparently, downfalls happen very, very quickly. Which is very true in real life.
And that's off the inside edge.
I think I would have just kind of assumed that he would have been in the MLB for a good bit longer. Ooh, that's a flat center field.
Could be a weapon in this one. Makes the catch.
Just barely under that ball there. Not by much, but only a matter of centimeters really matter when you're hitting. And that is a 100-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside edge of the plate there. That's another basically pop out to the center fielder.
And there's one down.
As I am having some tough at-bats against Ortiz here.
It's unusual nowadays as a hitter with excellent contact skills, a vanishing breed.
2 men are on at the corners here with 2 out. As I swing at a very bad slider.
He does a great job getting
Going outside.
and barreling it up.
Not a great pitch to swing at. That, however, is a good pitch to swing at, but it's still going to be an out.
Got it.
As I cannot catch a break today.
We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. And here's the first baseman.
Up 3-1 so far in the top of the 6th. Let's try and keep it that way with some plays in the field, but that's going to be a base hit.
Runner on base to start the inning.
Mr. Shackleford.
And now the center fielder, Aiden Kerr.
But I am back up to the plate, and we have lost the lead. It is now a 5-3 ball game in favor of Indianapolis. So I can hopefully get on base for the first time today. That ball's foul. Which is very, very disappointing, because I thought that one had a chance. Not to go out, but just to get down in general.
That one is way inside. That'll back him up a bit.
Very inside slider, kind of at my face there. I don't really appreciate that. That ball probably won't get down, but he does. Oh, there you go, it does.
Headed for the plate.
That's nice.
The relay throw. And in safely
As I hit an RBI triple on the bottom of the 8th here to cut the lead to just 1. And all any of these batters need to do is just get a flyout pretty much, and I should be golden.
Swing and a miss. Challenge fast.
That ball is blown right by De Los Santos. I don't have a lot of hope for him in this at bat with how that previous pitch went.
Right side, hard hit. But the game is now
But he does drive me home, make it a tie ball game.
Go ahead, run on base.
And it is still a tie ball game as of the top of the 9th so far. But anything is possible, and that ball is going to get down.
That's a hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. The throw in.
Hopefully I can throw him out, and I should be able to with my great arm as I get the outfield assist, baby. Keep this game tied.
We're back here at the ballpark. Now up the
We
first
go
baseman.
to extra innings here. Man on second, no outs.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive,
I am
that's
going to
base
have
hit
to
into
make
center
a
field.
play at the plate here.
And they get it in quickly. First and third now,
Unless
no
the man
error. And
on
they
second
play it
does
safe,
not turn
holding
the
him at
corner,
third.
which he doesn't.
Extras, every out is, of course, so critical.
I'm
But so is
apparently
every single run.
just the go-to guy for all these hitters so far.
This one in the air, center field. Kerr gets there.
I don't want a piece of me.
Runner tagging from third. Here comes the throw.
Go home.
The
I
tag
gun him out
and that's
for a double play to keep this game alive for us.
I love that.
As we get the walk-off win in the 10th. helped by my RBI triple in the 8th, and my fantastic throw and catch in the 10th. But we need to focus on the now, the here and now, as that ball is absolutely smoked, but foul down the line. Oof.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
I've worked myself into a hole here of a 0-2 count. She went on and no one out.
He's willing to expand the zone a bit, and he can still do damage.
So we're just trying to keep this at-bat alive for me. And we do, and that ball is gone, baby! Over the center fielder's head, 427 feet as I go for a little trot. The manager is loving it.
Seems safe to say that 2 outs, runner on first base. Tyler Freeman digs in now. The 2-2. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. Could be extra bases.
Bad dive for me. I'm gonna just let that fielder take it.
In to score from first. All tied up at 3, and that's a triple.
I don't know what I was doing out there. That's an RBI triple for Tyler Freeman, who I thought was actually on the Guardians last year. Apparently I'm wrong. And some kind of trade happened, I suppose. Either that or the Guardians in this universe designated him for assignment.
Not even close there.
But we come up here in the bottom of the 3rd, down by 3, as the Indians of Indianapolis have scored 6
on the right side.
very quickly.
Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
So whoever the first baseman is over there hits an invisible wall, push himself off, and still make the catch. That ball's completely smoked. As I make the catch, barely robbing this guy of extra bases. So far, my 3-run homer is still the only runs we've scored in this game.
Swing and a drive.
As I don't think that ball is getting out, but it certainly is getting down for a double. And technically, at the moment, we're only a triple and a single away from a cycle, which, while unlikely, is always possible. We look to score from second here as we get a pickoff attempt from the pitcher Contreras here. But pickoff attempts don't get me. I'm too quick for that. At least I would like to think so. So we score from second easily on that beautiful single by Mike Caprice.
The first baseman, the next to hit.
That is fantastic as we cut the lead down to 1.
Fly out to center field. And that will fall. Goes to second.
Goes to second, and that's a wild throw, which
and the defense comes away with nothing.
Does not help.
Now,
that's a big error from me there. Or maybe not as big as I once thought. The game is still within reach here.
That one called a strike.
That's a tough strike call to take, but those kinds of calls happen.
Just past the stretch.
So we still look to drive in the tying run here. Bottom of the 7th.
Ball one there.
That's a high slider, which does not affect anything. That is a middle curveball, which 100% affects things. As I going to now have a triple and be a single away from the cycle. Well, it's a weird thing to think about right now, being a single away from the cycle. It is certainly always nice to have in your back pocket.
Swings and misses. Struck him
As
out.
Prees strikes out to give Indianapolis the first out of this inning,
Down. And the batter will
or
be the
half inning,
shortstop,
I
Brian
suppose.
Rukia.
As I am the go-ahead run,
Swings and
still
misses, and
just
he
kind
goes
of
down
waiting
on
over here.
strikes.
That's another
Huge K
strikeout.
there.
As
Runner at third
good
and 2
old
outs.
St.
Now at the
Nicholas,
plate,
as
the
I
third
like to
baseman,
call him,
number
I
13.
suppose,
2-2
has
now.
stricken out 2 batters in a row.
Swings and
Make that
misses, struck
3.
him out. They limit
He
the
hasn't
damage
struck out
here.
the side,
Where's the
but going 3 for
Bottom of the
3
inning, and
is
now
always pretty
a hit
nice.
curve. Just a single away from the cycle.
We're down by 1 here in the bottom of the 9th.
And
Trying to cook something. I've swung at a very bad pitch there. Or not, apparently, as the weird little swing meter shows. And that ball is going to be caught for an out, as I do not get my cycle, and I believe that's going to be a loss in this game. Yes, it is.
Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. Obviously, he was
7-6 loss. Not great,
now it's the
but
shortstop, Alika Williams.
hopefully this game will be something different, as we have Carlos Carrasco on the bump.
And a frozen rope into center for a base hit.
But he was supposed to make the MLB roster for Cleveland this year.
Start with the leadoff knock.
Who knows what's happening? It's a video game. I mean, this is where fiction becomes reality, you know?
3 hits in the loss yesterday.
I mean, hell, I'm an MLB player in this universe. I definitely don't have the skills to be an MLB player. But I wish I had the skills to play baseball at a professional level.
Next up, the designated hitter.
Would be really nice.
There goes the runner.
I apparently have a bad steal jump. I don't really know how that steal jump was bad in any way, but the game appears to think so. So I'll go with what the game says, I guess.
And now the full count offering.
Cruz ties up the game 1-1, but Ruocchio strikes out to leave me at second.
2 on and 2 out. The second baseman now at the plate. 1-2 now.
That ball's belted out to me in center field,
Throw to the plate, and here
but I throw it to the plate and gun out the man trying to score, as per usual. This is a no-fly zone, guys. You really need to understand that. We try and continue this great form at the plate here. Ooh, that was a nasty curveball, honestly. According to me, if I just move my PCI a bit to the left, that ball would have been swung on and hit for possibly a single, possibly less. I don't really know. But we get on base thanks to that nice hit.
Here comes the 2-2 offer. Runner on the go, and he grounds it to the right
Pick
side.
off to avoid the double play. That's still an out that Cruz grounds into.
Brian Rukia. 1 out and a runner at second. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning.
Hopefully, Ruocchio can knock me in, as this might be a mistake trying to take off. Or it's not, as a bad throw from the pitcher Wolf allows me to get over to third. So that's nice.
On 0-1, the delivery. On the ground to third. Dives and
Ruocchio might have enough speed to gun that out, and he just barely does. As I get home safely, and I was going to say make it a 3-1 game, but my next at bat comes up, and it's immediately 3-3. So this team cannot keep a lead to save our lives. Luckily, I'm here to bail them out.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage.
That is a tough call for the pitcher there. Great call for me, and I always like great calls for me.
And that's too high. Ball
And that is a 4-pitch walk, and I
next, the
don't really
cleanup
know what
hitter,
Wolf is
Michael
doing
Freeze.
there. Gotta challenge me some way.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. That's
As
a
I
single.
take second for my second steal of the year, I think.
So with a runner at second
I don't
and
know.
one away, stepping
I only
in the
think my second,
switching
because I had
shortstop,
12
Ryan Kia.
in AA, but this is AAA, and
Now the 1-2
AAA
pitch.
is one more A than AA.
Swing and he pops it up. The second baseman under it.
That's a little math problem
Makes the
for you
catch.
guys. Is a
So it's
triple
no
more
runs,
or less
no
than a
hits,
double?
No errors, and a run.
I think it's more.
Now a chance for Aiden Kern. He's got good pop, but really excellent contact skills. One of the best contact hitters around.
Yeah,
High fly ball to
that
right
is
field.
not a
Right
good
fielder
swing,
under it. Squeezes
nor
it.
a good at-bat from me there. As we fly out to the right fielder. But we end the game with a win, and end the episode with a win.
Score here, 4-3. A one-run extra
And
inning win. Thanks
that
for dropping
shall
by
be
and joining me and our wonderful crew here
And I
on the
hope you
show.
guys have enjoyed, and I will see all of you in the next episode.